called the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Raptors. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
And for the Raptors, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Allison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. DeMarcus Cousins out there with King. And it's Caspi in at the small forward spot. Collison, good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Lowry against Collison. Outside Lowry. Feeds it to Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. Outside DeRozan. It's hauled in by the Kings. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Here's Carroll. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Indiana.
And boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys. But they played well throughout that game, just unable to convert down the stretch.
Yeah, I know we don't get into moral victories, but they can definitely take away some positives from it, because even though they came up on the short end, there was some good stuff, too.
And that one's good. Collison's got 5.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Lowry with the ball. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Screened by Valanciunas. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Kicks it to Cousins. Poke loose. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Screened by Scola. Here's Carroll. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. DeRozan's shot is good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now here's Collison. Passes it to King. Now here's McLemore. DeRozan defending. McLemore, no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Right side Lowry. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Collison. Pass to Cousins. Down low. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
The Kings trail by 4. The pass to King. Good ball movement here by the Kings, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
And thank you for that, Doris. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Scola sets a screen for DeRozan. Sacramento grabs the miss. King's got his third rebound on the night. Collison dishes to Casper. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Carroll. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from King. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Collison the pass to McLemore. Here's King. Another shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That one drops. He ties it up. And so here's Toronto. Outside Lowry. Screen by Scola. And DeRozan kicks to Scola. And yet that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And DeRozan kicks to Scola. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's McLemore. He had 10 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. The drive by Collison. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Collison's got 9 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Cousins with a screen on Lowry. The drive by Collison. Here's King. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. But finding a way, 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hudson. Checked in. Lowry dishes to Hudson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Screen by Valanciunas. Hudson against King. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Kings trail by 4. Outside Collison. Passes it to King. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Pass to Lowry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Stolen away. And up the court come the Kings on the break. The 9-foot shot. Caspi with the bucket.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Now here is Lowry, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And that one's good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Carroll. Valanciunas, no good. Nice D from Cousins. Now here's McLemore. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Cousins inside, guarded by Valanciunas, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. It's going to send DeMarcus Cousins to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. James Johnson's checked in for DeMar Carroll. Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. And Valanciunas penetrating. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley-Stein's checked in. Bellinelli passes to Clarkson. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And Wright kicks to Ross. Now Valanciunas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Kings in third.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Good on both. The Kings trailing. And here's Clarkson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Pass to King. Shot off the pick. Bank shot. No good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Wright dishes to Ross. Releases from 15. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Valanciunas against King. The rebound by Johnson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Ross. Guarded closer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Clarkson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Ross, and he banks in the layup. And now a 5-point Raptor lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
To the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and defensively, he controls the airspace like no other, ranking second in the league in blocks per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Toronto leading by 3. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. Ross passes to Valanciunas. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Clarkson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it. The dish now to Ross. Baseline jumper. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And really just
a new group in now for the Raptors. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeMar Carroll comes in for James Johnson. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Lowry in for Wright. Here's Collison. He's got 11. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Hudson is out there with Scola, and it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Collison. King, that's good.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Raptors trail by 3. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. They set the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. DeRozan's got 7.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks just played phenomenal. He ended with 26 points and really controlled the glass, pulling down over 20 rebounds. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Here's Collison, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Here's King. Toronto grabs the miss.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
DeRozan. Carroll kicks to Hudson. Down low. It's tipped. And Carroll gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 1. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Collison. He's got 11. Collison off the pick from King. A drive by Collison, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Shot clock at 3.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think, Clark? You do.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And McLemore, he's checked in for Bellinelli. There's the pass to King. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
King with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Outside DeRozan. No good. So the Kings will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Lowry passes to Scola, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
And the Kings making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Carroll dishes to Lowry. Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
King, the pass to Collison. Five to shoot. King against Hudson. And that one's good. And it's a 5-point Sacramento lead.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Collison against Lowry. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Freak number 1.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Kings leading now by 5. Outside Collison. Here's the 3. He goes up again, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And what a game for the Beast. 14 rebounds, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
Keep it moving. And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And so he makes both from the line. The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Lowry kicks to Scola. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Collison. He's got 11. Collison off the pick from King. Collison against Lowry. Collison the pass to King. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Dishes it to Carroll. Back to Scola. Lowry with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And, boy, have they been rock solid.
Here's King following the score by DeMar DeRozan. King outside. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. 8th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And, you know, his floor awareness undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Scola. Johnson comes in for Hudson. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And Toronto making a change here. Ross is checked in.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, you know, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Now, here's Clarkson. Softly drops in the floater. Clarkson's got his second bucket tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Ross with it, guarded by McLemore. Wright outside. Johnson sets the screen for Wright. Johnson outside. From deep. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson off a pick from King. Feeds to McLemore. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Kings. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Thunder, sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And checking out Sacramento, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them preseason, but now everybody's got them in their radar.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better start to their campaign. I mean, give credit to the coaching staff for customizing a game plan and system suited to the talent.
And that one's good. Raptors trail by 6. Now here's Wright. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. Left side, DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. For Toronto, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He's got 11 points and 2 steals as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Now, here's Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's McLemore outside. And Wright pulls it down.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score, Clark. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
Here's Clarkson. He feeds it to McLemore. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks it to DeRozan. And the shot falls short this time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the paint, here's King, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, Wright. Screened by Valanciunas. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Valanciunas has got 13.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Stolen by Clarkson. The shot will not go. And the first half.
Thank you, Kev.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. Allison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. King is up there with Caspi. And it's Cousins in at the center position.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Screen by Score. Lowry drives in. King with the block. Now Caspi. High post Cousins. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's DeRozan. An easy layup after coming off the pick. DeRozan's got 13.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Collison kicks to Cousins. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Luis Scola.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Lowry. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Five on the clock. Step back shot. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Passes to King. He dishes it to McLemore. King's moving the ball around. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Kings leading now by 7. Outside Collison. King, the pass to Caspi. Back to King. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he drops it in from the low post. And here's Lowry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And DeRozan throws it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man can be second. Darren Collison.
Boy, he's really done a nice job of looking for his teammates and getting them the ball on time and in rhythm. And it's resulted in more open looks for his team. And that's all good.
Hudson's checked in for the Raptors. And a change for the Kings. Bellinelli's checked in. Caspi dishes to Collison. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Collison's got 14 points for the game.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. There's the screen. DeRozan in the corner. Here's Valanciunas.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Here's Bellinelli. Rebounded by Hudson.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now, here's Lowry. Taken away. And the Kings pushing it up now. Drops in the breakaway layup. Caspi's got 9 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Kings.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Toronto, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. A new group in now for the Raptors. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for DeMar Carroll. Ross, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Cousins. King comes in for Cauley Stein. McLemore's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Clarkson in for Darren Collison. Pass to Ross. Here's Hudson. He's got 8. The stupendous finish in traffic. Hudson's got 10.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Bass with the screen. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Pass, a screen on right. Here's Caspi. Toronto grabs the miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Hudson. Misses the shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Sacramento leading by 10. Wright is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Hudson. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Scola in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Here's King. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from King. Raptors trail by 12. And Wright kicks to Johnson. To the middle. No good from Hudson. Sacramento's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now, here's Clarkson. Guarded by Wright. King, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Wright, the pass to Johnson. Inside. Here's Hudson. No luck. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. King with it. He kicks to Clarkson. They set the pick. Pass to McLemore. 4 on the clock. Here's Caspi. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Screen by Scola. No good from Ross. Kings leading now by 16. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the pass to King. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hudson. DeRozan comes in for Ross. And it's Lowry in for Wright. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Sacramento. Lowry dishes to Scola. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Johnson. And a change for Sacramento. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Clarkson. And so here's Sacramento. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
So far in the game for Caspi, 13 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Lowry. Carroll kicks to Valanciunas. Nice D from Cousins.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Back to Collison.
Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Kings. Raptors trail by 16. Ahead, here's DeRozan. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Sacramento foul. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Collison, the pass to Cousins. King with it. Goes up the baseline. 4 on the shot clock. Good. He hits the jump shot. King's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Lowry dishes to Carroll. Scola sets a screen for Carroll. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. And it's King with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The drive by Collison. Here's Cousins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins in this one, he has 11 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
I mean, he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
There's the lob to the hoop. Scola inside. Covered by King. And the basket by Scola.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Now here's Collison.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Over to the left wing. King inside. Scola on him. That's good. That's now 32 points for Freak.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Valanciunas with a screen on Collison. Here's Scola. That one a little long. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Scola. And that's 19 points for DeMar DeRozan. Kings leading now by 16. To the inside, King, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
We've seen Scola doing his thing. He's got 14 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Collison kicks to Cousins. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Kings lead by 20.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Carroll with the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now McLemore back to Collison. Here's King. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. That's 36 points for Freak.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
And DeRozan kicks to Scola. Can't get it to fall. Kings leading now by 22. Now the dish to Casper. And here's Collison. Cousins with a screen on Scola. Caspi with the bucket. Caspi's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Down low, here's DeRozan. That one's off, still out of sync. Kings have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Collison kicks to Cousins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't.
And so here's Sacramento. Here's Collison. Dishes it to McLemore. Pass to King. Feeds to McLemore. Ball's knocked loose. Lowry against Collison. Lowry passes to Ross. Back to Lowry. He feeds it to Hudson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Kings leading now by 20. Collison with it. King left side. Shoots from the block. Misses off the left iron.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Cousins, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Scola comes in for Ross.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Collison, the pass to King. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. King's got 38 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Screen by Scola. Here's Hudson. And again, Toronto no luck. Kings leading now by 20. Outside Collison.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Pass to King. Pulls it up. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Some changes for Toronto. Johnson, he's checked in for Hudson. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before.
Darren, obviously.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.